Lisa Tolbert, and I am going to be your presenter tonight. And so, Rebecca, you can go ahead. I know you're doing the controls behind here, so you can go ahead and start recording this if you want. So welcome, welcome. I'm very excited about this evening to be able to share with you the unfranchised business system. So before we get started, and Rebecca, we can take down that and go ahead and just switch it over to me if you want, whenever you're ready. I just want to, again, welcome you all, and we're going to take you through a business presentation called the Unfranchised Business Presentation. So just to give you a real little background on me, is I've been with the company now for 13 years, almost 13 years. So it's been a little bit of a ride for us. I have been involved in network marketing probably for over the last 30 years. So I've been involved in the industry for 3 decades now. So if you want to do the math, you can go ahead. But I really, really enjoy the industry. But the thing that I love the most is I love this company. And the reason why I love this company, because it's the only company that really worked for me that was really truly able to give John and I, my husband and I, a residual income. So when we found this business system, I really did not understand it when I first got started with it. But one thing I knew, it was very vastly different than anything else out there. So we put our heads down, and we have a 2 to 3 year marketing plan. We followed the 2 to 3 year marketing plan pretty much verbatim, with a few mistakes in between, but that's the way it is when you're learning. And we pretty much got to a 6-figure ongoing income within those 3 years, and we've been making that ever since. My husband was a truck driver with Yellow Freight. He was working full-time as a truck driver when we got started. I was actually a closet designer because I swore I'd never do any type of network marketing again, because I just never could make the money stick. I made money, but it would never stick. It just kept falling apart on me. So I never could see it as a viable way that we would be able to ever get out of our jobs. So I was actually a closet designer, and I was able to give up my closet business, or working for the closet designer company, Southern Closets, within 7 months of time. I got to $1,500 a month, and my husband, we were able to retire him out of trucking. He was gone within 5 years. He worked for 5 years there while we built the business, and he got his 20 years, and he was able to get out of trucking. So this is all we both do right now, and when we got started, we also at the time had 3 children. Well, we actually still have 3 children, but only one of them is at home. Very part-time these days. He doesn't seem to be around that much, but he is 25 years old, and then we have a 27-year-old daughter, and we have a 31-year-old son, an 11-year-old granddaughter, and soon to be, our Jacob is going to be on the way here in a couple of months, a new grandson on the way. But when we got started, they were in, 2 of them were in middle school, and 1 of them was a senior in high school. And John was driving the truck, and I was working as a closet designer, and we basically had no money. We were living paycheck to paycheck, and when my girlfriend called me up and asked me to take a look at this, I sincerely did not want to, but in the back of my mind, I always believed in residual income, and I always wanted to find a way that I was able to do that. And also, quite frankly, I don't know how many of you out there do this, but we were playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo with our bills every month. So when they showed me the business model that I'm about ready to get to show you here, when they showed me that, and I found out that I could make an extra $1,500 a month, that was my initial goal, because I figured an extra $1,500 a month would really help out our household, and we'd have maybe a little extra left over, and we would be able to pay our bills all on time instead of playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My initial goal was never really to get to 6 figures, although it sounded really good. So with that, I just told you a little bit about me and where we came from and our journey with our unfranchised system, and now we're well on our way to working ourselves up into the top percentile of the country, and that is our goal for 2015. So let me go ahead and just get started here, if I can figure this out. All right. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is our company. It was founded in 1992, And you see it as a typical American dream. I got started in a small little home in Greensboro, North Carolina, and there we are today in that beautiful, beautiful building right there with the glass front. And we are poised for explosive growth. We have plenty of land to keep on growing. Some concepts here with Market America. Product brokerage. We'll get more into that in a little bit. Internet marketing, shopping online. The internet is huge and only beginning to get bigger and bigger. Specializing in one-to-one. In other words, word of mouth is the best advertisement there is and really is the way products and services are moved to the end consumer the best way. Is tell a friend or tell somebody or network about something, or where did you get that, right? That one-to-one, those people to people. And then the whole social shopping. That's another big way. Facebook, whoever would have thought that we would have been communicating and building networks of friends and business people and selling products on Facebook and all these Twitters and all this other social networking. So basically this is pretty much what we have, okay, is the product brokerage concept, internet marketing, one-to-one marketing, and then the social shopping, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. This is just stating where our sales, our retail sales are over the last decade of business. We can't get them all on there. So as you can see, we've always had a climb up. It's always been going up instead of down. That's always a good sign. When you're looking to partner with a company, that's one thing that you want to look for is stability. How stable is the company? Because the last thing you ever want to do is partner with a company and have the company go down. That happens more times than what you would know, really. So that's very key to know that you're with a really stable company. Also, you know, we've really never had a down quarter since the inception of the company way back in 1992. So we have always steadily grown. So that's very important to know. And then this page here, you guys, I love this page, and the reason why I love this page is because it just shows you that the playing field is level. And that's one of the things I love about the industry is that it's level for everybody. It doesn't matter how much education, you know, we have PhDs at the company, we have you know, maybe 8th grade educations with the company. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter nationality, female, male, none of that matters. The playing field is level. Actually, I heard just today, you know, when you really think about it, when you're involved as an entrepreneur, involved with a network marketing company, not a multi-level marketing company, and I'll show you why we're different in a little bit, that it's actually an upside down pyramid, if you will, because everybody has the opportunity. So if you took your hand and made it like a funnel, right, everybody has an opportunity. Where if you're in corporate America and do the funnel, everybody's climbing to try to get to that one place to the top. You know, so if you really think about it, here the hands are open because everybody can get there if they truly want to. And down there at the bottom, it's just talking about the retail profits, the commissions earned, and how much we pay out into the field, which is over 50 cents back out, or 50% back out into the field. And I think that's very important as well to understand, is that they pay us well to do what we do, and you definitely want to be with a company that is going to do that as well. We're also global, so we are expanding. You know, we're in Canada, Mexico, Australia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, United Kingdom, Singapore, Spain. We keep on growing. And we also have some emerging markets as we're moving into Colombia, Dominican Republic, and all these other, you know, these other countries. And we can build our businesses in all these countries. You know, some of us live on the borders of, you know, possibly, say, Mexico. You could build a business in Mexico just as well as you could build your business in the United States. Being here in Florida, especially in Orlando, it's such a melting pot. And so that a lot of people know so many people from their home country, and they're actually able to build their business as well there. So we're able to go global, and so basically anywhere we are in any emerging markets, we can go and we can grow. And you can use it as a tax rate if you're going to go home and visit your family, for instance. This slide right here, this is a really key slide to what we do. Actually, when I saw this slide for the first time, going on almost 13 years ago, I was really pretty shocked about them. And I couldn't even believe it. And these actually are Social Security statistics. And out of every 100 people who reach the age of 65, according to our government, this is what's happening to folks out there. 1% is wealthy, which I hear is considered to be about $380,000 a year coming in is considered a wealthy person in this country. The 4% are over $180,000 is your 4%. And there's actually another percent in there that's a 10% that makes about $90,000 a year. 5% are actually still working, and I don't know about you guys, but I think we're finding people at the age of 65 working more and more and more than ever before. I know as I meet with people and talk with people that I'm finding that people are like, I was going to retire. I'm not able to retire now. I just don't have enough funds to do it. Or they talk to their financial person, and the financial person is like, you need to really stay around your job for a few more years. This is happening all over the place. Because, when you really think about it, most people, when they retire, if they have a pension, which most people don't even have a pension anymore, but if you have a pension, that cuts you to what? It cuts you to half income, right there. Like when John retired, he got a very small pension, not enough to live on, that's for darn sure. And this is what's happening to most people. I know for us, ourselves, we were not even able to live on full salary, let alone half salary. And things continue to emerge to go up and up and up. And a lot of people today don't even have pensions. And like my children, there are no pensions in what they're doing. And it's just a thing of the past. So, really the statistics there are much, much higher than 5% still working. Now, 28 are dead. That's not a very good category to get into. But what do you think about? I mean, a lot of people at the age of 65, and when you really think about it, I mean, how many people that you know have, passed on at the age of 65 or a few years in there? People are literally working themselves to death. Do you know it's a proven statistic that there are more heart attacks on a Monday than any other day of the week? I find that fascinating. So 28% of our population is dead at the age of 65. And this to me is probably the most saddest of all, is 62% are struggling financially. That, our country here, that people are reaching the age of 65 and they're struggling. They're not able to do the things that they wanted to do. They're not able to go on the vacations that they wanted to go on. They may need to sell their home and they don't want to. Some people do. They want to downsize. But, they need to sell their home, or, they need to totally restructure their whole entire life so that they can live the rest of their life with some type of financial income. So most people are ending up, as you see, struggling. So we have 5% that are still working, 28 that are dead, and 62% of our population is actually struggling financially in this country. So that leaves us like 95% of the people truly are not making it at the age of 65. So that's a little frightening. And so most people don't really understand that this is even happening to them or why this is happening to them. And if you really look at what's happening in our economy and where, the funds, that we're not making as much as we were a few years ago, actually. Jobs are being eliminated more, quickly. It's just, and so what are people to do? What can people do? What are we going to do to make an extra income? I talk to a lot of people, and an extra $1,500 a month, again, would just really help out their household. Or maybe, maybe you need a $3,000 extra a month just to put away so you can fund that retirement plan, or maybe those college, getting your children to college, or maybe you just need some, maybe you need a new car and you'd like to pay for your car. Maybe you want to pay off your house quicker. I don't know, but this is what's happening to most of us in this country, is 95% of us are not making it. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about, like, who do you know? Who do you know that's really honestly wealthy? Who do you know that's really financially fit? Who do you know that's really still working out there, right? If you think about these people, you'll realize you know more in the 5%, 28%, and the 62%, because that's where the people are. So 95% of the people spend the best 45 years of their lives. It's when we look the best, when we have the best strength, we feel our best, right? We're spending the best 45 years of our life working for the top 5 percentile. Because the one thing that the top 5 percentile have been able to do is they've been able to get leverage in their life. And if we're an employee and we're working for somebody else, like me, the closet designer, and John, the truck driver, my husband, we were employees. So, Southern Closets was using me for leverage. So he could have more people out there selling closets. That way, he could keep me around so that I would stay, and he was making the bulk of the income. He should. He's the business owner. He's the risk taker. He's putting out the money, so he's making the money. John, the truck driver, was the truck driver, and he was the bottom guy on the totem pole there. And so he was probably the drivers are almost probably the hardest working ones there, and they're making the least amount of money. But they paid him just enough to keep him around. They gave him a little bit of benefits, just enough to keep him showing up there every single day to drive that truck, right? So this is really what's happening to folks, and they don't really know what to do. I mean, what are some of our options? To buy a franchise costs a lot of money today. To be able to get a franchise, I mean, just to buy a chicken shack or a lube shop is going to cost you over $150,000 to buy that. Or I know my husband and I always wanted to own our own business, but we never had the funds to be able to open up our own business. It costs lots and lots of money. We actually wanted to start a little sponge store down in Tarpon Springs. It's a whole long story. They dive some sponges down there. And we wanted to open up a store, but there was no way. The rent was too high. The insurances were too high. They get the lawyers or the paperwork was too high. All of that was just way too much money for John and I to be able to go into business. And then we would have had to been in there 40, 50, 60 plus hours, I'm sure, running that store, right? So what are people to do, right? Well, we have an answer, or at least I feel we have an answer. We have an unfranchised business system that we can work 2 to 3 years. This plan, this business structure, it's very systemized, standardized, and uniformity. That's also a very key thing when you're looking for a company, is that you want systemization. If you have systemization where everybody is doing it the same way, that is a very solid company. It's like McDonald's, right? It's very systemized. All of these different stores are systemized. That's what makes them very successful. We have state-of-the-art management systems. All the marketing materials are done for us for pennies. Like if we were going to open up our own sponge store, we would have had to do all our marketing tools, another high expensive thing to do. Standardized training system. That is another thing that you want to look at when you're looking at a company is, do you get trained? Do they have a system? What is your support system that is in play? We have trainings that go on exactly the same way all around the country. We have people in New Jersey, we have people in Texas, we have people in Milwaukee, we have people in all over California, you name it, all over the country where there's a training system that you're able to plug into so that you can get trained, which is very important. Another thing that you want to look at is the stability of the company and their training system, how well you'll be trained and the support that you will get. Tax advantages are very overlooked. When you own a business like this, I have a big jar on my table. I add them up every month, and there's lots and lots of tax advantages. Every mile that I drive in my car is just about a tax advantage. And all of these things I'm able to write off of my taxes. That's a really big deal. When you're just getting started with the company, you're working for somebody else, you really get a lot more money back in your taxes. Right there is a good reason to start your own business. And then growing visibility. You're starting to see us more and more like a McDonald's. You're starting to know who we are. And now we're unlike a franchise because we have no franchise fees, no monthly royalties, no territorial restrictions, no, you can work this very part-time, very flexible hours. That's very important. Your goals are your goals. Whatever it is that you want to do with this, you can do with this. It's up to you. Your mentors will work with you and teach you for wherever it is that you want to go. Nobody's quitting jobs here. Everybody's keeping a job. I actually think it's important to have a job. while you're starting out with this. I mean, if you don't have a job, we can make that work as well, but I'm just saying, you know, nobody's telling you to give up anything that you're currently doing. This is built very, very part-time, very part-time. You know, 10 hours, 10 to 15 hours is what we consider full-time market America. We have minimal startup expenses. It doesn't cost a lot of money to get started, so don't let money be an excuse. And we have very, very little risk. If you ask me, not trying something new would be more of a risk. So we earn money 3 ways. One way is cash back. Every time that we shop online, we are earning cash back. And I'll take you to the portal in a little bit. You'll be able to see the portal. And actually, after this, we're going to send you a little 12-minute video on the portal so you can kind of understand our shopping site as well. So the person that invited you will get that over there to you. So we earn cash back. So for instance, what does that mean? So anytime that my husband and I, and we constantly seem to be working on this house, but you know, anytime we do a project, we go to Home Depot, we're earning cash back because we're buying either gift cards or we're going into Home Depot and we're picking it up. Or a lot of times we'll just right here and we'll order offline, and then John will just run over around the corner, it's not far from us, and go pick it up. They have it all bagged up and ready to go, and out the door we go with it. So that works out really well too. So, you know, anything that we do, toilet paper, paper towels, all those kinds of things, we're earning cash back for ourselves as unfranchised owners. We provide products and services to 10 to 15 preferred customers. So we have our exclusive line as well. Our exclusive line is the line that we make most of our money on. And we have all kinds of different things in those lines, and I will show you those in a little bit. But we make a retail profit. So virtually everything that I do, I buy at wholesale for my house and my own products, and then I'm able to share them, you know, with about 10 to 15 customers is what we look to develop over time, and I earn a retail profit, anywhere 30 to 50% retail profit on this. The third way that we make money is the leveraged income. We're going to develop 2 teams of people. So this is where the duplication comes in. This is what the top 5% understand, right? It's about teams. I mean, any kind of business is about teams. If you're working for somebody, you have a team. You're on their team. You're working for them. You have a team there. But again, remember, our teams are able to make just as much money or make more money. So we can earn anywhere from $300 to $3,600 per week per business. So $300 being the least and $3,600 obviously being the most per business center. You can own more than one business center. So let's go through that. So again, cash back, we provide products and services to 10 to 15 customers, and then we take a time leverage and we're going to develop 2 teams of people. So these are 3 ways that we earn income. So I have to say, you know, I don't know where you saw yourself in the 45-year plan, but I know for myself when I first saw it that I was going to end up you know, probably still working or broke. I already was broke, so probably was going to be working broke. And I always say John was going to end up dead. He always laughs and says that I'm always killing him off. But honestly, that's what we saw as truckers, that they would retire around the age of 65, 66, somewhere in there. And they really, you know, a lot of them just didn't make it much longer. There's a lot of funerals that we went to. So that's pretty sad. You know, and that's really what happens a lot of times. So that's really where I saw ourselves, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is not good. So when I saw the 2 to 3 year plan and then saw the 45-year plan, I thought, okay, I can work this 45-year plan for 2 to 3 more years while I'm doing this, although I did not have to do it that long, and work it in conjunction, and then at the end of the time, my income, of course, then like I said, I got to a 6-figure income. So I want you to think about this. You know, where are you going to be, right, in that 45-year plan? Honestly, where do you see yourself? And if you don't see it being good, what is your plan? What is your plan? Because time marches on. Where are you going to be? What are you going to do? What are your options, right? So if you chose the 2 to 3 year plan, I can't see you, so I can't get an answer out of you. When I see people face to face, I'll always ask them, because we'll move forward. Because if you don't have an interest in the 2 to 3 year plan, I don't normally move forward. So I'm going to assume you all are with me on the 2 to 3 year plan. So I'm going to move into the products. All right, so let's just talk a little bit about product brokerage. What does that mean, and what is the concept of that? Well, obviously, like you say here, it identifies the latest market-driven products, which is really, really key to this, is that we can move within and out of the market swings. Whatever is the hottest new product, we can bring that to market. That's really important. We do not manufacture. When I was working with some of my other companies that I was working with, they manufactured their products. Therefore, it made the products much more costly. It made me have inventories because they needed to get the product off their shelf so that they could get the money back, you see. So they wanted us to have large inventories. So then also, in reality, they had to manufacture. So, you know, if the dollars weren't there, the dollars weren't there. With us being able to go out and find the manufacturing for us, the dollars are left on them. That means they need to put X, Y, and Z in the product to make it work according to science. Let's take our nutritional product line. They need that stuff in there to make it work. You know, so therefore we have the highest quality for the best product because we do not manufacture, right? If you look at a Walmart, they don't manufacture either. They have people that come and they put those things, put all those products on their shelves, and they're the brokerage firm. That's what we are too. We are the brokerage firm for these products. So we have hundreds of exclusive market of our own products, and we only work in industries where people wanting to need them anyhow. So it's not changing people's buying habits. It's simply giving what people already are using. So if you can give them a better product for less money, then why not, right? So let's go through these products, and these are timed slides, so they're going to fly through here for me. So this is our #1 store, actually, within all the different lines that we have. And let me just say, as I go through all these lines, I do not work in all these lines. But another really important thing to have when you're looking at a company is you want to look at the product lines. You want to look at what they have and, you know, whether or not you like the product, right? So let's just talk about nutrition. Nutrition is a huge industry out there. People, more than ever, are wanting to get healthier than ever before. Most people today are supplementing at least with a multivitamin. Now, what makes all these beautiful little bottles so different is the delivery system. When you take a little tiny cap, which is under that big clear cap there, you take a little cap of powders, and you mix them with 2 ounces of water, and you drink them on an empty stomach, you're going to get 90 to 95% absorption from those products. Okay? So 90 to 95% absorption is what you're going to get. Well, if you take a pill or a capsule, you are lucky to get, you know, even 30, 35% absorption if it's a very good capsule. And I'll tell you, if you get a capsule that has that type of absorption, you're going to pay a lot more money for those vitamins than you will for these right here. So these are the closest thing as hooking yourself up to an IV. That little purple bottle there, the pink OPC3, is our #1 product within our product line, actually. We sell over 5 million wholesale of that product a week. It's an antioxidant. It's a very potent antioxidant. It has grapeseed, pine bark, which is pygnogenol, which is from France, red wine extract, and a little bit of bilberry in that product. And it's very good for inflammation in the body, to get inflammation. So if you get anything from me this evening, you may decide, you know, this is not something for you, but I would definitely talk to the person that invited you on a call, and I would start on that little purple powder. At 5 million a week, we could kid somebody one time, but you can't fool them twice. About 74% of that is repeat business over and over and over again because people get results. Everything from migraines, fibromyalgia, lupus, knee, joint, arthritic, any kind of pain. Migraines is something that I had help with. Allergies is very great as a natural antihistamine. I could go on and on and on. Actually, next Wednesday night at the same time, we will be having a natural health seminar and educating you on the products. So you can hop on, and we'll be doing it with our wellness products. So there's a whole bunch of products, and I could sit here all night and talk about these. But I know you don't want to be on here with me all night. So we're going to move on, and we'll get you definitely more information on these supplements. And then we have, a bone and joint, which is phenomenal. Scottie Pippen endorses that. And then we also have a Champion Blend, which is a phenomenal product as well for athletes. Aloe, I have to say this is our #2 product. I have helped numerous people not sleeping up in a chair, and you know what I mean if you're out there and you have acid reflux. Phenomenal product, I'm telling you. It's the #1 aloe on the market. Who isn't drinking Red Bull and all those crappy drinks out there, quite frankly? They're so unhealthy. We have an alternative to that, Awake, very inexpensive, and Mocha Tonics is probably my favorite product. We also have, which is fat burning, anti-enhancing, brain boosting. We also have omega oils and heart health, very science-based, dosage is proper to be able to get you your results. Weight loss. Who in this country doesn't want to lose weight? We have a whole systemized system, very simple system to teach people how to lose weight. We have a 30-day program that we run with people. They start for 30 days. They can go another 30 and another 30, or whenever they can stop whenever they want, when they get to their goal weight. But we really teach people how to eat for a lifetime. And you've got to eat a lot of food with this. And we have accelerators that will help lose the weight faster, the things that help with leptin in the body, and green coffee, which is awesome, really does help as well to burn. We have shakes that are delicious. I've been drinking them every day. I make all kinds of concoctions out of them with blueberries and kale and pineapple, you name it. I've been having a ball making my shakes. They taste yummy. They have protein shakes as well. We have a whole system that's involved, and we can really get the weight off. I mean, one of my dear business partners, Rebecca Moorhead, some of you might know her out there, she lost over 35 pounds. It actually was a year ago that we started, and she lost it within about 3 months, and she's kept it off. And she's still going down. She looks phenomenal, and so it's a great lifestyle change. It's an amazing program. People just love it. They just love it. Once you learn how to do this, you can do it for a lifetime. It's amazing. You don't starve. I hate to be hungry. These are before and after pictures. And so really it's more about metabolism. It's really about burning the fat instead of the muscle. So it's not like 35 pounds on Rebecca is more like 55 pounds because she's burned off the fat, not the muscle. And that's very important. And this is the only way I know that you can do it. And it's not like you never get to have a cookie or a glass of wine or some of those favorite things that you love ever again. That's not the way this is. It's just a wonderful program. So you can get more information on that. Here's another one of our big lines for us is Nutrimetrics, which I understood was spelt wrong, you guys, on my slide there. Sorry about that. This is the correct way to spell Nutrimetrics. Nutrimetrics is a division of ours is the health professional only. That you can work with health professionals. Their program for the health professional is a little bit different. It will need more explanation to you, but just know that we have the program. So if you have health professionals in your life or you're in the medical field, this might be a good way for you to work with some of the other lines as well, but this is a great line to be working with. So this is another industry that we can work with too. We also have anti-aging, right? I love that. Age management. That's a nice way of saying it. We have all different things in there for libido, hearing, you name it, we have it in there. And then this is our Modus cosmetic line. We have a whole cosmetic line. Like my daughter, she is a cosmetologist, and she works with Modus in her salon. She does lots of makeovers on brides and homecoming and all of that. And we have a custom blend where you can make a custom blend foundation for any woman's skin, and she does a lot of those. That's what she mostly retails, is that out of there, and where do they have to come back to her time and time again to get her custom blend. So this is another business in the business. As you can see here, as I'm going through here, there's a lot of different businesses. Again, I don't work in the makeup line personally. I don't really sell makeup unless one of my girlfriends really loves my lipstick or something like that, of course. But other than that, I don't really do that, but I wear it all. I wear it all. And I was just telling my friend today, I said, you know, I don't know if they ever took motors, I don't know what I would use. Because this line is so phenomenal. It's right up there with the top dogs. It's actually better than the top dogs, and it's less money. It's less money. And then as a business owner, you get it all at wholesale. You're able to buy all your products and get them at wholesale. I mean, what a way to shop, right? And these are just some of the publications that we're in. So again, we're starting to be recognized, and all of this is done for free. We don't even do this. They come to us, and they want to put us in these magazines. So it's really pretty awesome. And then we have skincare, and we have all different types of skincare. We have skincare for really anti-aging, which is your cellular lab, really grandpa of anti-aging. We have more for the youthful skin, different lines there. This is our brand new children's care. We have a whole children's care. My granddaughter loves those OPC3 Truths, and actually, quite frankly, I do too. We're always chewing on those things. So there's a whole line of that as well. And with my new grandson coming, we have a whole hair care, body care. We have a whole environmentally safe cleaning products, which will save you thousands of dollars at work. I love those. And pet OPC3, antioxidants for pet. We have a music line for musicians. We have web centers for people that want to sell websites, the small and medium business owners. And then we also have a GPS to get out of debt. So these are all ways. Now, I don't work in any of them. I don't sell websites. I don't do the GPS to get out of debt. I certainly don't do Concord because I could never sing a tune. But I have people that I have partnered with in my business that do these. And they have started their business because we have all these different industries, different ways for people to make money, okay? All right, and then this is our shopping portal. This is where people can go and they can shop off of our portal. And again, the person that invited you is going to send you about it's about 12-minute overview on the shop.com. And you want to make sure the person that invited you registers you as a preferred customer. It's free. And you can start shopping on there right away. And you can save yourself some money. You can get some cash back for shopping there as a customer. And, in the Shop Buddy, you want to download that right away so that you're able to actually to get all your coupon codes. It will shop for you. It's just an amazing thing. You're going to enjoy that video when you get it sent to you. And as I talked about, you get cash back anywhere from 50% cash back. And you also get a 0.5% cash back on any referrals that you refer. You're going to get paid on them too, a 0.5% as a customer. So that's why our customers love us. We pay them to shop, and they get better deals, and they can find virtually everything and anything that they want. These are just a few of our stores. You can kind of just look at them and see. I'm sure all of you have shopped in Target, Kmart, some of these sporting stores, right? Home Depot, that's a big one for John and I. Office supplies is another big one. Oh my goodness, you can get such good deals on office stuff on this site. Target Direct is another big one for us. Auto parts are also a big one for us, my son. Drugstore.com is a good one for us too. Same way with Walmart, paper towels, toilet paper, napkins, paper plates, all that kind of stuff I get delivered to my door. I make cash back on that as a business owner, as well as I make commissions on it too. So I'm virtually getting paid for everything that we do. We actually call it it's just that you're a shopping annuity, I guess, if you will, a shopping annuity, that you're getting paid for things that you're already using. So it's an annuity to you, because why not pay yourself for what you're already using, right? So, and then we have all different apps where you can go in and you can convert your spending into earnings. You can actually go in online when you get set up as a preferred customer on there, and you can actually put things in there and see how much money it will save you. A lot of people are actually really shocked if you use the Market America branded like laundry soap instead of Tide and that type of thing, how much money it will save you, because our products are very highly concentrated. You only need a small little amount to make them work. So, of course, I don't really move any laundry soap, cleaning products, or anything like that. I mostly work in weight loss and nutrition. That's mostly what I do. But I certainly do use them because it pays me to. We have the mobile apps, and I already talked about Shop Buddy. So let's now talk a little bit about, the trends and where our futures are and what's currently really happening right now and where money is being made. Wellness and nutrition is a huge, right? There is billions of dollars that are moving through nutrition and wellness, weight loss, huge, huge industry. Owning your own business. The entrepreneurial spirit is higher than it's ever been around the world, quite frankly. People wanting to work from home, people wanting to call their own shots, and people, quite frankly, not wanting to be under corporate America's thumb anymore. Mobile shopping, I mean, my goodness, if you're on Facebook, you see it all the time. You're seeing videos of people talking about what they're doing and, marketing programs, all kinds of things happening on shopping. I mean, it's a big way today. And then the whole social media, right? It's just all ties in together, and we have it all here with the unfranchised. We have every component that you need with the unfranchised. So we already talked a little bit about, the whole one-to-one marketing, the whole we're the high-tech, high-touch, right? And we have the ability to reach millions of customers. For instance, I'm starting to reach out with some of my old school buddies on Facebook, and they're starting to ask me, well, what do you do, and how do you, that type of thing. And I haven't talked to these people, and I mean, this is actually from my 8th grade class. So that was like a long darn time ago. So, all right, I'm going to talk to you what we're used to seeing and how we're used to making money, and it's called horizontal marketing. This is so what we're used to. We are so used to this, and as I said, I have been in this industry for many, many years, and this is the only way I ever saw it. I never, ever saw what we have to offer you. And so, but let's just talk about like even real estate, insurance, franchising, any of those types of businesses, or John, being a truck driver, right, the corporate, right, the guy that is at the top making all the money, and then you have maybe your senior management, you have middle management, and then you have your worker bees at the bottom, which would be John, the truck driver, right? Money diminishes as it goes down. It gets less and less and less. And pretty much all these folks are at competition because everybody is trying to fight to get to that next position. But only few are going to get there. Very few have the opportunity to really get there. There's a lot of politics involved. There's a lot of craziness that's involved with that. Well, let's say you're in real estate and you have the brokerage firm and you're out and they have real estate agents. So you have these real estate agents that are out selling. The brokerage is going to make money from those real estate agents, but the real estate agents are not going to help one another. They also are in competition. That's pretty much how it goes. Same thing with multi-level marketing. Multi-level marketing is built on levels. It's built on percentages. So you're building levels of teams of people. And like say that first level up there, you're going to make maybe 10%. The second level, you're going to make 5%. The next level, you're going to make maybe 3%. Anywhere from 3 to 7 levels down, pretty much that's it that you're going to make money on. And the craziest thing is the hot shot business partner that's really going to make this happen usually ends up down underneath there, down in the bottom. So really it creates competition and teamwork within that structure as well. The support is there, the development is there, but it really does create competition within that business. The other pitfall for that type of a business is that they have an end of month. Every single month, I know when I was in my other businesses, every single month they would take away my volume. So I always had to make sure that my volume was there. So what did we do? We had a garage full of products because we'd have to constantly be buying the product so that we could get paid. So that is a huge pitfall in that too. The other pitfall in that type of an industry, in the MLM industry, is that you work so hard with somebody to get them to a management level, and you get them to that management level, and then guess what happens? They brought 30, 40 people to the team. They take those 30, 40 people out of your existing team that you were just making, either you were making 10, 5, or 3% on. Now they're going to give you a 0.5%. The math isn't there. You have to have so many spin-offs so that you can make more money. People really don't understand what multi-level marketing is. And it's not that they're bad, it's just that they're not doable for most folks. And I really never understood that until I found the unfranchised system. So let me just talk a little bit about that. Let's go over here. And what we've been able to do, J.R. Reidner was able to do, the CEO of this company, is he was able to fix that. He was able to fix quite a few of the pitfalls of an MLM. You know, now we're building 2 teams of people. We have a compounding effort because we make 100% credit to infinity down each side. So you may have, I have business partners that are in New Jersey. I have wonderful business partners in New Jersey. And everything that happens with them goes through the whole team and comes to John and I and keeps on traveling 100%. So we get 100% of everything that happens from our 2 teams of people. So there are no levels. So that is really key, that we have an infinite volume source, there's no levels, and we make 100% of all the volume. Another thing is that is so exciting to me when I first saw those business plans is that they told me that there was no end of month. I would never lose my volume. I would lose my volume after 1 year, after 365 days, but then I would only lose 1 day. So I would only lose the day, that 1 day. So it was rolling 365 days. For, you know, for whatever reason, if you weren't paid in a year, you would only lose 1 day of volume, and that day would go in next year at this time. So I love that. It's not if you get paid, it's when you get paid, and it does not make you have masses of products stuck in your house somewhere or in your garage. That is very, very key. So there's no end of month. We pay to infinity, 100%. And the other thing is that if you look down the left side, say, and you see that gentleman down there, that gentleman may have come on board, maybe from the gentleman above him, or maybe from you, because you're able to place your people. You place your people down in your team, and when you place your people down in your team, everything that you do goes to your team above you 100%. So do you think now that whole line of teammates are going to want to help you and work with you, teach you, and train you? Absolutely. Where in the other diagram, if they're only making 3%, where are they going to develop and where are they going to place their people? They're going to place them wide on that 10%. They're not placing their people down underneath you. So this really does create teamwork and synergy that we're able to work together. So I'm going to go through these steps really quickly. This is what I want to say to all of you, is to make sure that you do a follow-up call with the person that invited you, or if that person is brand new, that you do the call with the senior business partner and that person so that they can answer any questions that you have. Okay, so make sure that you do that because I'm going to go through this. There's no way you're going to get all of this, especially if this is your first time seeing this. Step 1, we're going to just simply apply to the company, name, address, phone number, and that will get you registered, and you will start off with 3 business centers. You'll start off with an 001, a 2, and a 3. And then the next time I'll talk to you about the 2 and the 3 will be at the very end, but we're just going to focus on the 001 for right now. Okay, so when you apply to the company, you're going to get a lot of things. You're going to get a lot of websites. You get Shop. It's up and running for you. You can start sending to your customers, start developing customers on there. You get all these websites, whether you specialize this or not. You get the Mosaic Cosmetic site, you get the Isotonic site, you get the Slim.com site, which is the weight loss site, you get a global site, Concord site, and Market American site, and then you get your unfranchised business account. So let me just break these down really quickly. The Motive site obviously is that. Like my daughter uses the Motive site because she works mainly with cosmetics. So she uses that site a lot. But if I want to talk to somebody about it, I can send them to motivescosmetic.com and teach them more about, or actually /GoGetter, which is my name of my business, my site. Isotonic, same thing. I use my Isotonics site a lot. People are buying the daily essential kits, that kind of thing. It kind of zeroes it in. They can just go right in there, get it, it's done. And then again, it's Isotonic /GoGetter. Now you guys don't go to that one. You go to the people that you are invited to. TLSslim.com, same thing. I can send people there. Global, if I have people out of the country, they can shop on the global. Right? I have people using that. I don't really know a lot of people out of the country, but I know about people on my team who use it quite a bit. Concord Entertainment, if you want to talk to people about music, you have the site, the education there, you have it all for them. And then marketamerica.com is actually a recruiting site where you can send folks and they can get videos and testimonials and things like that. And then your back office is everything is done for you back there. Shows you your volumes, helps you order your products back there, gives you news and announcements, all of those things are back there for you. So you get all of these when you start your business. A career manual, a getting started guide, which we work with you through your first year of business. You get some magazines, you get a MP4 player device, you're training on wheels, you know, or training while you're working out, or training while you're cleaning your house. You get the training system, which means you can go into your back office, your unfranchised, and see all the trainings that are happening. Again, this is very important that you have a company that has a quality training system, and we do, so that you can get trained on how to develop this business and bring your new folks and bring your team and help them get trained as well. Get coached by an experienced unfranchised owner. So us experienced people work with the newer people and keep working all the way down in our teams to help our people and get them making money. So step 2, you guys, we're going to start to create BV and IBV. BVs are all of our Market America products that I went through, and those are points that calculate commissions. And then the IBVs are all on the branded stores like the Macy's, the Targets, all of those stores. Those are the IBVs, the internet points. These points calculate commissions. So they level the playing field. So when we're in different countries and all of that, there's no money to figure out. It's just done by points because monies are different in different countries. So it's able to level out the playing field. BVs is where you make the money. IBVs is incentive business volume. It's just icing on the cake. Those are anyhow products. You were going to buy them anyhow. You're going to go to Target anyhow. You're going to put in a new sink in your house from Home Depot anyhow. You're going to buy paper towels, those kind of things anyhow. That's what those are. You make a smaller percentage on those than you do the BV products. So we just do the anyhow products because that's what we're doing. That's what we're working with as far as things for our house and, you know, just our shopping annuity, you know, that type of thing on things like that. But we spend most of our time with the BV products. That's where we spend most of our time working is with these BV product lines, okay? And the BV product lines are 80 to 85% of the wholesale dollar. The IBVs are 1, 3, 4, up to 15% in points, somewhere in there. Okay, so you can do the math. 80% is a much better return. Okay, so you want to work with your BV products. I buy as much BV for myself as I can. We don't have paper towels in BV, so this when I go over to my anyhow, I would be buying paper towels anyhow. Okay, all right. So how do we do this? Personal use. We can have some of our customers, if they choose to be, on auto ship. A lot of the health professionals really like that because they can put their patients on auto ship. We have retail sales. So anytime that I'm retailing a product, over the years, I've developed a few handfuls of customers that purchase from me on a regular basis, and I make a retail profit there. That's my money that runs my business. That's my money that pays for my training, pays for different things like that. That runs my business. And then, of course, the internet marketing. And lots of people are buying those anyhow products. And they're not getting paid cash back. So your mothers, your sisters, your aunts, your brothers, your friends, they're buying toilet paper. They're buying paper towels. They're buying napkins in their house, but they are not getting paid cash back. So why not shop from you and get paid cash back? They might as well. Why not, right? All right, so our goal is to develop 10 to 15 customers, and we can teach them how to shop on a regular basis for things that they're already using, wanting, and needing anyhow, and they can earn a cash back for doing that. And we're going to all develop these customers over time. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our store one time only with a couple of hundred personal business volumes, and we're going to place that in our #1 business center right there, and we're going to get these 2 banks where our business volumes and our internet business volumes are going to accumulate. And we have actually some specials to get started with whatever product line you saw that resonated with you. Maybe weight loss was it. Maybe the cosmetic line was yours. I don't know. But we have we can get in business. Now think about this. You can start a business for $3.99 plus the tax. Everything that I just showed you, all the websites, the back office, everything, $3.99 plus tax, and you are in business. 90% of my folks start off with the wellness, with the vitamins, because it's a very highly consumable product, between the vitamins and the weight loss, but it's a very highly consumable product. and it's our #1 product line. So a lot of people start there, but it's your decision. Whatever resonated with you, we can get you started. So just $3.99 and you're in business. Now don't go, oh my goodness, I don't have $3.99 plus the tax. I don't have it. Don't say, don't say that. There is other ways that we can make this happen, okay? So don't let money be, if money is the reason why not to, I would say that's the reason to. All right, step 4. We're now going to partner with you, and we're going to help you identify a couple of key partners, and we're going to place one partner on your left and one partner on your right. So we're going to have Mark and Kate here. So you're going to have 2 business partners, one on your left and one on your right, and at this time you're activated. So all the points that have been accumulated in your center are going to start to pay you. So we're simply going to do the same thing now. We're going to go with you, and we're going to help you with Mark. Now Mark finds Chris and Sarah and Rick, and Kate finds Mike and Ann and Ben. So now they're activated. Now remember, you're making 100% of all the volume that is going through there. If you see, Mark has a left and a right, and Kate has a left and a right. Everybody has a left and a right. So we're simply going to teach everybody how to apply, how to create that business volume, how to open up their center and qualify it one time only with the $3.99, and how to activate their center with identifying 2 key business partners that are looking for a business. So people just lead the people. People lead the people. I mean, like I said, I have people all around the country. I did not know them. It's just because people lead the people, and that's really what starts to happen. So what happens if you find another business partner? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting, because you can place, if you can see on the left-hand side there as you're looking at it, Matt down in your team. So Matt gets a great result on OPC3, and he's got everybody that wants it. He's like, you know what, I want to have my business. How can I open up my business? Well, that's no problem. You have Matt start his own business. He's placed under Dr. Jones. Everything that Matt does is going to go through Dr. Jones, Chris, market up to you 100%. So you're going to make 100% of all the volume that is moving through that center. And it can happen over and over and over again. So see, on the other side, you can see there, goes all the way up, right? So the same thing, you can place them on your left. It's up to you. You get to place them where you choose to place them. That is your decision on where you want to put your people. There's a little strategy, and your senior business partners will help you with that. But, it's your business. You get to do as you want to do with that. Okay, so now, as I told you before, there's an infinite volume search down the left and the right side, and it's looking for volumes in your accounts, all right? So the volumes are flowing from Ashley there, again, 100%. James, see, it goes in the trail of where they are, up 100%. I'm going to put my hand up the screen if you guys can see me, up 100%. Now, this just simply says, you'll see down there in the second paragraph that it takes the word work, W-O-R-K. This is work. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a scam. This is not a pyramid. This is not a deal. This is a business that you are going to move products and services to the end consumer, and we're going to look to develop and teach and mentor and help a team grow. That's what we do, okay? Just like any other business. We have teams of people, and we're moving some type of a product or a service. So it is a work program. All right, now commissions are earned in time here, weekly. That was another really big difference for me. That in the other companies that I was in, most of them were monthly pay. Most of them, they only cut you a check once a month. Here you get a check every single Friday as you earn your checks. If you earn them weekly, they will direct deposit them right into your checking account on Fridays. So the infinite volume search, this is how the checks go. When it finds 12 and 12, you're going to get a $300 check. The red ones are the BBs and the green ones are the IBBs. So you're going to get another $300 check if it's the IBBs. Another 12 is 24, you're going to get another $300, so you need at least $600. We're just talking BV right now. Because remember, I said when you make more money in your BVs and that moves faster. The IBVs just come along, so I'm not going to talk about those. You will make checks in time with them, but not nearly as fast. So the next time that it does it, it's going to look again. It's another $300 check when it hits 36 and 36. And when it hits 5,000 and 5,000, you're going to receive a $600 check. So you made a total of $1,500. Okay? I don't expect you to get all this, but remember what I said. The volume doesn't flush monthly. It doesn't even flush weekly. It just keeps accumulating. So if one side is at 1,200 and it's Friday is end of week for us, and the other side is at 1,100, you can choose if you want to order some products. You put 100 BV in if you chose to and earned a $300 check. Or if not, just wait. Wait till the following week. 100 BV will probably show up, and then you'll get a $300 check. The choice is up to you on what you want to do and how you want to do that. So as though over time what happens is it will start to move faster and faster and faster. So our first goal is to get you to $300 a month, $600 a month, $900 a month, $1,500 a month, $3,000 a month, until eventually we are actually working on getting about $1,500 a week in the BV. Okay? Because people are leading to people. It's not about what you can do by yourself. It's what we do collectively as a team. Here's another really big difference than any other company that I have ever seen, or in business in general, is that you can place your volume down in your teammate that you personally sponsored. So you brought Matt on board. You have a 400 business volume order on your portal, say, from one of your customers. You can tell the computer, I want to put that down under Matt. So now Matt received your 400 BV from your customer, and now that 400 BV goes to Dr. Jones, Chris, Mark, and up to you 100%. So we're able to look down in our teams, and we can actually help them earn commissions on what you're buying or what your customers are buying, and we all do this. So we place our people on the bottom, and we place our volume in the bottom. Never heard of that before, ever heard of that. So let's pretend that Matt was like at 1,200 on his right side. His left side needed another 400 business volume to hit 1,200. You put it down there, guess what happened to him? He earned a $300 check off your volume, and it came back to you and earned you a check. And you can place them on any side. Again, it's your business. It's up to you. You can place your volume. Maybe your other side needs more volume than your other side. Maybe one side's running faster than the other side. Then you would work on the other side. That's just what you do. Then that side takes over and you go back on the other side. It's just how it goes until it's finished. And there you go. And it comes back up to you. We earn bonuses. We can earn a $600 bonus when we help our people get paid. Because when Mark is making when Mark hits 5,000 and 5,000, and Ann and Ben hits 5,000 and 5,000 the same week as you do, the company gives you a $600 bonus check for helping you teach and mentor and train your team. So eventually, in the BV alone, it could come to $2,100 a week. In the IBV, in time, it could be another $1,500 a week, which brings you to $3,600 per week, and that business owner then is maxed. So now, remember I told you I'm going to tell you about the 2 and the 3 at the end? That's where you can get leveraged income. So say your lifestyle is out of $2,100 or $3,600 per week and you need more, or you might have 3 children like me and I need to build 3 of them so that I can leave a legacy and leave each child a business center. So I'm at least leaving them $3,600 per week when my husband and I pass on, which is awesome. So we can actually open up, because you're building one side of the 2 and one side of the 3 while you're building your 001. And now here comes Larry. Larry's the guy that told you you're crazy if you do this, it will never work. Now he's back. So we'll forgive him, we'll let him go. I'm just kidding. So here comes Larry, you build that one side, another $3,600 per week. Here comes John, another $3,600 a week. Don't worry about all this, you guys, it's a lot of information. But to let you know, all I want to let you know here is that the potential is yours, whatever you want it to be. You may only want to be like me and when you first get started and make an extra $1,500 a month. Or heck, maybe you only want to make an extra $300 a month. I don't know, right? Or maybe you're looking for a serious career where you can make some serious money. Well, you can do that too. We have it all here for you. And you can develop more and more business centers. It's up to you on how many you want to develop, and you can just keep on keeping on if you choose to. Maybe we just met somebody last week and they had 7 kids, and they were like, we need to do 7. So let's recap. We're just about done. We're coming in for a landing here, you guys. Okay. So the ability to earn retail profit and cash back, right? The volume accrues 365 days, which is awesome. that our volume doesn't go away because it's just a matter of time when you're going to get paid. The system searches to infinity, also very awesome. There's no levels. You're going to make 100% to infinity on your whole team. So if you have a hotshot that's out of state or whatever, of course you're going to go help them because you're going to make 100%. It's just incredible, right? We can place our volume and our people within our teams. The people can be placed. We're going to place people down underneath our teams. Your income potential is whatever you want it to do, and a fast start. You're in business for $3.99 plus the tax, and you're going to get product. 90% of that is product. So if you, I mean, first of all, we want to start you on the product. So instead of buying the product at at retail, you might as well get it at wholesale. So in your fast start program, you'll get your product at wholesale, and whatever products you don't use, we retail that. I mean, this is like a big savings because that $3.99 would normally cost you over $600. So you're getting the product very, very discounted. So if we move some of that product, it will definitely help you get in the black. And right away, we get you in the black anyhow because we teach you, mentor you on how to develop those 10 customers and start that retailing profit going. You know, we start it going, and you'll start adding that up. So our first goal is in 90 days to help you get there, help you develop some customers, and identify a couple of key partners within your first 90 days so we can get you right in. Some people get right in the black within 1 week. You could do a wellness show and you're in the black, or you could have a couple of people that want to do the fat buster and lose weight, you're in the black right away. So we have ways to make that happen for you guys to get all your money, and plus you're going to get your products at wholesale. So, okay, I can take a breath. I get very excited about this. All right, so this is really your next step. You know, you just may say to yourself, you know what, I have no interest in this. This is just not even anything I would ever want to think about doing. That's fine. We love you. That's all good. Maybe timing just isn't right. You know, that's fine. Just register on the shopping site of the person that invited you, and you know what? Enjoy your cash back. Get cash back. Shop from the person that invited you. Why not? You're going to get cash back, and you'll probably 90% of the time get a better price by shopping there. That's fine. We love our customers, right? Try some exclusive products. Remember what I said to try? If you get nothing else out of the night, try OPC3. That is a life-changing product. We can get you documents on that product where it's been studied outside of our company that conclusively it does help the heart. So I'm not going to get into that, but you definitely want to get more information on that product, and heck, just try it. You'll love it. All right. Number 2 is you didn't get all this. You probably didn't. You know, and you just need you need some more questions answered. You need to know how, you know, well, how do you, you know, move your business forward? How do you talk to those people? What is it that you do? That's fine. We can answer all your questions for you. So I want you to schedule a follow-up with the person that invited you and let us get your questions answered. Don't run away without getting your questions answered, though. Get them answered first. Number 3, be like, I really don't get this, but you know what? 45-year plan looks bad. I don't know what I'm going to do. 2 to 3 years is going to go by whether I do this or not. I might as well give this a shot. So let me go ahead. I just want to establish my business. I want to get started. I want to move it forward. Again, we need to do a call with you or sit down with you, a coffee with you. We'll tell you what that includes and what you do and how to establish your business. But we just need to know. You just need to let the person know that invited you on the call. It's very simple. Just let them know I'm a 1 or 2 or 3. So that way we know where to move forward with you. Either way, we're all good, either way. So with that, you guys, I have enjoyed my evening with you. I wish I was able to speak with you more or talk with you. So I'm looking forward to some follow-up calls and getting to know all of you better. I do want to let you know, though, for those of you that are really ready to rock and roll and move forward with this business, even if you don't register with the business, I do want to let you know you have a really opportunity time in Miami. We have coming up, we have our World Conference. I mean, it's right here, right on the heels. So if you really want to be like, I want to know what this company is all about, I want to know what's happening, I want to see the CEO, I want to hear about the doctors, I want to know all the programs, I want to know about the makeup, you know, all of the things that we just went through tonight, and you want to really, you know, dive in here and learn about the company, I would recommend that you get to Miami. We'll help you. We've got rooms down there. We'll figure out the tickets. We'll do all that stuff with you guys. The 5th, 6th, and it's the Thursday the 5th, Friday the 6th, and Saturday the 7th. And if it's a decision on, you know, I need to take the money to register my business, or if it's a decision on, I really want to go to Miami, but I want to register my business, but I don't have money to do both, my suggestion would be that you go to Miami, you register your business when you get back. We'll figure it out. That would be my recommendation to you, because it will put you light years ahead of what we're doing. You know, we're moving so fast and so quickly. I mean, the world moves so fast and so quickly, and we're forever changing. New product rollouts, the whole shopping annuity, that's got a whole brand new way. So there's lots of great information coming up. So again, if you have an interest in going to that, just let us know, and let's see if we can work out a plan to get you down there. Again, I said we have rooms, tickets, all that stuff we've got. We can figure this out, okay? All right, you guys, with that, God bless you. Good night, and I will be talking to you all out and about soon. All right, good night.